I remember watching the outdoor games all the time as a kid. I thought that it was just the coolest thing. I was always fascinated by the jerseys the teams would wear and sort of the old school inspired gear the goalies would have.
Never know what kind of weather it's going to be. I think it's something that's fun. Just brings you back to, your childhood when you're just skating on outdoor rinks.
I grew up playing outside, so it's nice to get back to your roots, and it's a pretty cool event to play in.
My favorite part was walking out before the game, doing the anthem, having the planes fly over, all the smoke, fire stuff going on. I think there's nothing that's ever going to top that in the realm of a hockey rink or a hockey game.
The games have been awesome. Obviously, the first one we played was in Dallas and at the Cotton Bowl, and just that whole experience was really cool. Just seeing that many people packed in for hockey in the South, it's pretty rare. And then the one we had in Nashville against Tampa Bay was awesome too at the Titans Stadium, and just being the home team was a lot more fun. Just have all your fans on your side, and I was able to score a goal there in the third, which was really cool. Just being able to celebrate with triple the amount of people than we normally have was pretty awesome.
Played in the Big House in Ann Arbor, and I think 108,000 people in attendance, 2 original 6 teams. It was cold, snowing, so it really took me back to being a kid, and that's something, that's one of those games that are up there on my list.
The Winter Classic in Washington, D.C. at Nats Park was pretty cool. I think it was like my second year, so it was definitely like a welcome into the league moment, just to see that many people cheering you on. And I think we scored the game-winning goal in the last minute or so. So that was a fun night.
I remember watching the Rangers game at outdoor Yankee Stadium. That was just a cool atmosphere. I mean, all of them are special in their own ways, but that one I think stuck out to me.
For me, I'll never forget playing at Yankee Stadium and playing at night. It was awfully cold, but other than it being really cold, the conditions were fantastic. I think the atmosphere of Islander Ranger fans was unbelievable. It was so clear, and just playing under the stars, and obviously at such a historic ballpark, one of the biggest and best sports franchises in the world. It was one of those games and moments for me that just didn't want it ever to end.
I think it was Boston, Philadelphia. I think it was at Fenway Park. Obviously, being from Boston, it was one that we remembered, and actually got a Winter Classic Bruins jersey for Christmas that year, so that was pretty sweet. It was customized with my own name on the back and everything. So
Going to Fenway, we were young, and you got away with a little bit more when you're a kid. So we were able to kind of run around and switch seats and go up. We kind of snuck up under the Green Monster and watched the game a little bit from up there. So that was a pretty cool experience.
I went to the game in Vancouver. I was fortunate enough to go to that, which was awesome. I mean, those are incredible, those outdoor games. I think there's nothing better.
Immediately comes to my mind is the Jonathan Toews goal. Came across the blue line in the offensive zone, dangled someone, went 5-hole I think, and it barely squeaked in.
I remember watching the first ever Winter Classic. It was, really cool, and snow coming down. It was awesome to watch.
The first one was one that I think everyone talks about.
Favorite outdoor memory would be Sid scoring that the shootout goal with the snow coming down, chance to win the game. It's kind of just pushing the puck along through the snow. I think every Canadian hockey player can relate to that. Being on the outdoor rink when it gets a little snowy, it's tough to handle. But Sid obviously puts a great move on and in a big moment and scores a big goal.
Watching Sidney Crosby go from scoring in just piles of snow in the shootout, going 5-hole on Ryan Miller, and then going in the locker room just trying to get hot chocolate, and it just seemed like he was a kid again, and that's kind of what hockey's all about.